Salutations to you out there. You're welcome to my channel. We have another question to solve today, and the question we are solving today is right here on the board. Let's go solving the question. We are giving this, so we are going to have solution. I have here 2 log x plus 2 log 1 all over x is equal to 5 all over 2. Looking at this question, we observe that we can simplify this further. If I simplify it further, I have something like this. 2 log x 1 all over x. If I should extract this from there, I will have log 1 all over x. Log 1 over x can be divided into 2. I can have log 1 minus log x. If I simplify this further, log 1 will surely give us is 0 minus log x. That means you're going to have minus log x. So therefore, this question now can be simplified to 2 log x plus 2 minus log x is equal to 5 all over 2. I have this. Where can I go from here? Log x is here. Log x is here. I can simplify this again. As in, I can write let's any letter. Let me use y. P is equal to 2 log x. If I use this, that means I'm going to have here now. I have this one will now be p for the first one. Then here I'm going to have plus this one will surely be p raised to power minus 1 for the second one is now equal to 5 all over 2. From here I will have p plus 1 all over p is now equal to 5 all over 2. Now, I already have an equation here of which I can simplify further. Let's first find the LCM of this. If I should find the LCM of this, I will have p. This one will give us p squared plus p, that's p here is 1 times 1 is 1, is now equal to 5 all over 2. From here, we can cross multiply. If we cross multiply, we are going to have 2p squared plus 2 is now equal to 5p, of which we can bring everything to here. That means we're going to have 2p squared minus 5p plus 2 is now equal to 0. We have a quadratic equation here that we can actually simplify by using the simplest method, which is factorization method. If I should use factorization method, that means these two we multiply to here. So I'm going to have plus 4. So I will now look for two numbers that will multiply together to give me plus 4. And the two numbers we are talking about, when they are added together, it will give me minus 5. These two numbers that we are talking about should be 4 and 1. I can have minus minus. That means I will have 2p squared minus 4p minus p plus 2 is now equal to 0. Then I can now pair the two of them together, the first two and the last two. If I should pair the first two, I will have what is common to this. I will have 2p into p minus 2. Then what is common to this one, we also have minus 1 into p minus 2 is equal to 0. So that will give us p minus 2 into 2p minus 1 is equal to 0. So my p minus 2 is equal to 0, or 2p minus 1 is equal to 0. So I can now get the value of p. So my p now will now be equal to 2, or p is equal to 1 all over 2, as the case may be. But if you observe very well, p was not part of the original question. We are the one that actually introduced p. So we need to change the p to s that is used in the original question. So we have to look for the relationship between p and what is used from the question. So we need to go back to this place where we say I can write, but p is now equal to 2 log x. So I can now be taking the value of p one after the other. So I'll write when p is equal to 2. That means that we have 2 is equal to 2 log x. 2 is equal to 2 log x. There must be a power here. The power now can now be 1. If I use 1, the 1 will not affect the equation. So the 2 will cancel. That means I'm going to have log x is equal to 1. But if you are solving a question under logarithm, if you are solving a question under logarithm and the base is not given, in your mind you have to assume that the base is 10. So here I can have 10 here. So if I have 10 here now, I need to now remove the log. So if I remove the log, that means I'm going to have 10 raised to power 1 will be equal to x. So therefore, the first value of my x will now be 10. I'm done with this. I need to find the second value of my x. So I will now consider the second value of my p. So I will write when p is equal to 1 all over 2. That means I am going to have, when p is equal to 1 all over 2, that means I'm going to have 1 all over 2 is equal to 2 log x. Then I can now convert these to indices. I can convert it to an exponent form. That means that we have 2 raised to power minus 1 will now be equal to 2 raised to power log x. The base will cancel. That means I'm going to have log x will now be minus 1. Like we did to the first one, there is no base here. So we assume the base is 10. So we can now have our x now will now be 10 raised to power 1. So our x now will now be 1 all over 10. So therefore, the values of x from this particular question now will now be x is equal to 10 or x is equal to 1 all over 10. We are going to stop here for now. I will take it on from here next time. Thank you for watching. God bless you.